Okay, you can see here, this is the receipt I got from Publix when I went shopping on the 9th. And I'm on a very limited budget. I don't have a lot of money on me, but yet I can afford organic, I believe. And the reason why is I'm getting less of the produce, like I'm getting amounts just for one person. And I've noticed since I've gotten on the Daniel plan, I've quit eating gluten. I no longer crave carbs, and I don't pig out as much. So by eating well-balanced diets, I'm able to afford organic, even though it is expensive, because I use it. I only have like half of a banana, half of an apple a day, and I put it in a shake that I make for the morning. It's like a smoothie, and I use my blender. And the Daniel plan has some recipes which I might share with you. I might put a link below this video to show you where you can get here. As you can see, I ended up buying, I always buy drinking water. That's nothing new. I bought a bunch of cans of garbanzo beans to make my homemade, I think you pronounce it hummus or humus. And I'm not allergic to corn, so I can have corn tortillas. And I have the gluten, I also got gluten-free wrap, which was sold in the health foods or the organic section of the Publix grocery store. It's a little bit on the expensive side, but because I'm eating less, the food's good. I'm able to spread it out longer. I think I can make this last for 3 weeks. So that's how I'm doing it. The total was $93.74, but I think that's going to last for 3 weeks. And plus I have some stuff on hand, like I had some squash and onions, and I think I'll go to Walmart probably in about 10 more days, maybe 14 more days, and get some other items, and then I'll be good for a month. Okay, here's the grocery list when I went shopping. What I have with a check mark is stuff that I did not get at Publix that I plan to get at Walmart later, or that I need to get. I got some bananas at Publix, but they were organic bananas, so I only got about 5. I don't believe Walmart carries organic bananas, so I'll be getting regular bananas. So I'm getting like 80% organic, but that's going to help. You see, the body stores toxins in the fat cells. So if you get organic, you're helping yourself with weight loss and with your health too, because it's less toxicity in your body. So I crossed off what I was able to get. In the meanwhile, I was keeping totals as I was shopping to make sure that I wasn't going too high. So I found out I had to eliminate. I couldn't afford to buy any fish. The 2 free-range chickens came out to almost like $18. And then I bought a free-range beef and that, and then all the organic produce. So, but, I got enough where I should be good for 3 weeks, which, for $94 on organic, that's not bad. You may say, how are you going to do it? By balancing out my meals and eating like just the right, mostly fruits and vegetables, cut back on the meats, cut back on the carbs, and eat normal portions. Don't pig out like a pig, and then I can make it last for 3 weeks. I got some of the stuff I got is frozen, like I got organic blueberries, and okay. I am modifying this recipe. This is for chicken with 40 cloves of garlic. The way what I did is I cooked the chicken in here in the Dutch oven, and I took it out. It's right over there. I don't know if you can see it real good. It's on top of that gray. Here, let me see if I can get it. Yeah. I took it out, and there's the chicken. This was cooked at I'm going to have the recipe underneath this video, but I modified it to make it a little healthier. I cooked it in white wine, and what I did, the recipe calls for regular wheat flour to make the gravy, but what I did was I used it said to use like 2 tablespoons of wheat flour. What I did is I used about 1.5 tablespoons of brown rice flour, and I combined it with some cornstarch, which makes this gravy gluten-free. So right now I'm in the process of thickening it. Then I'm going to put it over my chicken, and then I'll have chicken with 40 cloves of garlic. I'd like to share something kind of funny with you all. Melanie Richards bought me this wine right there. And I told her if you get a wine for, when she said she would buy the ingredients for the Thanksgiving dinner. I said, if you get a wine, make sure you don't get it with a cork stopper because I told her I didn't have what I needed to take the cork out. And I had forgotten that I do have the cork stopper. When I was scrounging through my kitchen the other day, I found this. So boy, am I glad that I have it, because Melanie said, oh, I got the kind of wine. It was on sale. And she said, and it doesn't have the cork in it. Well, it most certainly does. But Melanie, if you're watching this video, Jesus knew I had this. You're saying, Jesus? Is Jesus an alcoholic? Well, I do not drink alcohol. But let me tell you something. I only cook with it. But let me tell you something. When Jesus takes Brent Spiner out to dinner, and Jesus doesn't make a big deal over this, but if Brent orders wine, Jesus says nothing. Apparently, Jesus doesn't mind Christians drinking alcohol, as long as they do it, in moderation. He doesn't want obviously he doesn't want Christians getting drunk, but I'm sure he doesn't mind us cooking with alcohol. So it's no longer alcohol. And you say, how is this on your Daniel plan? Well, I don't know if this is exactly a Daniel plan recipe, but I think I can use it and it's going to work for me. I'm going to spread this chicken out over 2 days. So I'm right now in the process of thickening. So I might need to put a little more cornstarch. I think I just need to cook it up. I think I might need to put a little bit more cornstarch in there. Anyways, I'm going to work on the gravy, and then I'll have this ready. And I'll have a link underneath this video showing how to make this recipe. And I thought I was allergic to chicken, and I'm getting back into eating chicken because I don't think I'm allergic to it. I believe chicken has a tendency to take toxins out of the cells, and that might have been why I felt like I was allergic to it, because it was taking toxins out of my intestinal cells. I was thickening up pretty good right now. It was taking toxins out of my intestinal cells, and that made me feel like, like I was sick, when actually it was doing something that was very good for my body. Sometimes when you do what's good for your body, you have to feel worse before you feel better. So I'm back on chicken again. This is a great meat to eat if you don't have a lot of money. But I certainly, when I'm eating this dish, I certainly won't feel like I'm suffering from poverty. Of course, I didn't have to buy the wine. Melanie did that for me, and I was blessed to have that, and I'm able to use it for cooking projects now. You can make this with chicken broth too, by the way. So let's go ahead and put this up. Okay, here's the finished product. I'm going to save this for tomorrow, and I'll be going out. What I'm going to do is put this in one container, and then with some rice, and I'm going to put them all together here. And then I can microwave it when I go out. And also, I'm going to bring some Napa cabbage with my homemade hummus, and carrots and squash, which I put like in a wrap, and I eat it inside a Napa cabbage roll, and with some Roma tomatoes, and the Roma tomatoes are organic and they're delicious. So that'll be the meal that I'm going to bring when I go out tomorrow. So I'm going to pack my lunch for tomorrow. This is going to be part of it. And where I'm going has a microwave oven. So this is how I'm going to stay on the Daniel Plan diet. As you can see, I'm eating this is the amount of meat I'm going to have. The amount I'm having today is about the same amount. Here's the gravy, and I put it in here. So I'm going to have this with maybe about rice about that size, maybe some broccoli on the side, and that'll be my dinner. And I'm probably going to have a salad with a Napa cabbage roll tonight, and that'll be it. And that way I can make food last for 3 weeks by eating like a normal person and not like a pig, which is the way I usually eat. And even though this is an organic free-range chicken, because I'm eating a portion like this, I should be fine. As far as my weight gain, I don't think this is going to have me put on a lot of extra weight. I'm going to take the skin off the wing when I eat it, and we'll see. Right now I'm staying at about 136 pounds, and if my body needs to go lower, it will, but 136 is not bad, but we'll see what happens. I'm on a healthy diet. I'm able to stay within budget, and everybody who gets on Seroquel says you get fat, and I'm trying to prove that you can be on Seroquel and not get fat. There's my dinner. That's chicken with. It's the recipe's called chicken with 40 cloves of garlic. You bake the chicken with white wine, garlic, and thyme sauce, and I sauteed a little bit of olive oil. There's brown rice and plain old spinach, and that's going to be it, I think, for dinner. As I'm trying to keep my portions normal. Believe it or not, I used to eat twice as much as this for dinner. And it was mostly carbs, so I'm going to stop doing that. I might save some of that gravy because I'd like to have like a snack right around 9 o'clock when I take my Seroquel, because I seem to tolerate Seroquel better when I take it with food. So for 9 o'clock, I'm probably going to have a Napa cabbage wrap with carrots, julienne carrots, julienne yellow squash, and throw in some Roma tomatoes with my homemade hummus. Have that and maybe some leftover spinach and rice maybe. And then that'll be it. And then I'm through with food for the day. I've got dishes to do. And I'm going to also make me one of those Napa wraps that I'll bring tomorrow for lunch when I eat out. Okay, so that's it for today. This is my diet plan here on the Daniel plan, trying to lose a couple pounds and yet keep up my nourishment. I think I'm doing well and not go over my budget. Like I said, I was blessed with the wine because Melanie gave that to me. The wine costs like $7 or $8, I think. I could probably afford it since I don't use a whole bunch of it.